Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd. A knockout weekend of boxing. Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. Two huge fights. Pick one or go all in for only $90. Exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.
This is Jolie here for Fight Hub TV. I have the honor of introducing Julio Cesar Chavez, one of the greatest fighters of all time. It's a pleasure to see you here in Riyadh.
Oh, gracias. Thank you very much. Me siento contento de estar aquí, sobre todo de que un mexicano venga a defender su campeonato aquí.
I feel happy to be here in Riyadh, especially if a Mexican is fighting for a champion.
It's crazy to see Cinco de Mayo being celebrated in Riyadh. What do you make of this beautiful country?
¿Qué ves de esta ciudad tan bonita?
La verdad estoy impresionado con la ciudad, pero el calor, ay, me siento así como guango, me siento así débil, pero la ciudad está muy bonita.
The city is beautiful. The hot is extremely, so I feel a little bit of down.
That's great. Well, I want to, of course, ask you about Saul Canelo Alvarez this weekend. How do you think he will do rooting to become two-time undisputed super middleweight champion?
¿Cómo crees que se va a ver Canelo por segunda vez de undisputed?
Bueno, creo que los primeros rounds van a ser difíciles. El cubano tiene un estilo movidizo, pero creo que la experiencia de Canelo se va a imponer y va a ganar por nocaut.
You think the first rounds are going to be a little bit difficult because this Cuban style, he moves a lot. But after the second half of the fight, probably Canelo is going to, see what he can do.
Okay. And if he fights Crawford in September, obviously you're going to back Canelo, but how do you think this fight would play out? It's a huge fight.
Bueno, es una pelea muy dispareja, la verdad. Crawford es un gran peleador, pero no tiene nada que hacer en ese peso. Con todo respeto, él va por el dinero y Canelo lo va a noquear.
The two fighters are going to be different weight classes, even though they're going to fight on a specific weight. He believes that they're just going because of the money, Crawford, but probably Canelo is going to knock him out.
Would you rather see Canelo fight Benavidez because of the weight is closer?
¿Te gustaría ver mejor a Benavidez contra Canelo?
Pues es la pelea que todo el mundo quiere ver, pero pues no sabemos para cuándo.
Obviously, it's the fight that everybody wants to see, but he doesn't know when it's going to be possible to get that fight.
How do you think that one would play out with Benavidez?
¿Cómo crees que se daría esa pelea?
Pues sería una gran pelea, una pelea de alto voltaje, pero por lo pronto esa pelea no se va a dar.
He thinks it's going to be a high voltage fight if that ever happened, but he knows that fight is not going to happen.
Why?
¿Por qué crees que no se va a dar?
¿Por qué? Pues Canelo no quiere.
He thinks that Canelo doesn't want it.
I want to ask about your son, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., fighting Jake Paul. That's an incredibly huge name for him to be fighting, and he's obviously a former world champion in himself. How excited are you to see that fight?
Contento, la verdad, porque es una oportunidad muy buena para mi hijo y vamos a ganarle a Jake Paul.
Obviously, he's excited, happy for his son to be a great fight. And obviously, he thinks Junior is gonna win that fight.
How good do you think Jake Paul is as a boxer?
¿Cómo crees que Jake Paul es de boxeador?
Bueno, es un youtuber que ha ido agarrando experiencia, un boxeador. Pues para mí no sabe mucho de boxeo, pero es un boxeador fuerte que está aprendiendo.
Obviously, he's a YouTuber that he started learning about boxing. The continuous fights that he has, it's had the basics, but he's a strong guy.
Were you surprised when Canelo said he was very close to fighting Jake Paul?
¿Estás sorprendido cuando Canelo dijo o Jake Paul dijo que estaba cerca de pelear?
Yes. Sí, pero qué bueno que se dio con mi hijo porque es una gran oportunidad para mi hijo.
Yes, obviously he was surprised, but obviously he's very happy that Jr. accepted that fight instead of Canelo.
Yeah, of course. And did you hear Eddie Hearn said Gervonta Davis is going to fight Jake Paul after your son?
Bullshit. It's bullshit.
He doesn't think bullshit.
Okay. I want to ask you a couple more things. Obviously, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez are fighting tonight. Let's say that the job gets done for the sake of the next question because it's happening in a few hours' time. If Devin Haney was to fight Ryan Garcia again, how do you think that fight would play out?
¿Cómo crees que si ganan los dos, Ryan Garcia y Devin Haney se dará esa pelea?
Pues esperemos que ganen los dos y se haga una revancha, pero ya se demostró que en la primera Ryan García fue muy superior a Haney.
Obviously, he wishes that they both win tonight, and if we see the revenge, obviously everybody knows and saw that Ryan Garcia is better boxing fighter than Haney is.
Ben Haney. What did you watch the press conference with Oscar De La Hoya and Bill Haney?
¿Y qué te digo, pues? O sea, así es el boxeo, se calienta uno, pero al rato se dan la mano.
That's boxing. It's all about, you see a show, but like after the fight, probably they're gonna hug themselves.
Final question from me. I really do appreciate your time. What do you make of the event happening in Times Square? Boxing is the best sport in the world at the moment.
¿Cómo crees que se da esta pelea en Nueva York en donde se da?
Times Square.
Times Square.
Bueno, es una pelea de Ryan García, pelea de Teofimo López, son peleas mediáticas, pero pues todo se juntó, y luego pelea Canelo, y luego pelea ya Inoue, pues es un revoltaduro, la verdad que la gente la tiene totalmente confundida.
Obviously, it's a great card. They're great fights. Teofimo, Ryan, Haney, all of them. After that fight, we have Canelo, and then we have Inoue on Sunday. Yeah. So it's a whole mix of fighters on this weekend.
Who is your pound for pound number one fighter in the world?
Tu número uno libra por libre hoy.
Canelo, mexicano.
Canelo, Mexican.
Great way to end it. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.